The Allies' first major offensive strike against the Japanese in the Central Pacific was about to begin. The main target was Baishio, an island in the southwest corner of the Tarawa atoll. History would remember this crucial conflict as the Battle of Tarawa. Located in the middle of the Gilbert Islands, Tarawa contained a vital airstrip. The Allies wanted that airstrip whatever the cost. This historic battle was fought for a piece of land barely half the size of New York City's Central Park. These 19,000 Marines from the 2nd Division are getting ready to charge the most heavily defended spot on the face of the earth. The Japanese commander had boasted, "1,000,000 men cannot take Tarawa in 100 years." The U.S. admiral leading the pre-invasion bombardment made his own ill-fated quote, "We will not neutralize Baishio. We will not destroy it. We will obliterate it." Both men proved to be poor prophets. The Japanese had spent 20 months preparing for this battle by building an extensive network of defensive positions. To add to the difficulty, Allied naval planners had misjudged the tides surrounding the island. Their landing craft got hung up, and Marines were forced to wade through chest-high water while being raked with fire from Japanese positions. Positions which by this point were expected to have been obliterated. 4,500 deeply entrenched elite Japanese troops kept the Allied invasion force pinned down. The Marines couldn't move, and the reinforcements were having trouble just making it to the landing zones. Soon, sections of the beach were covered with so many dead and wounded that Allied tanks couldn't come ashore without running over the bodies. As night approached, the Marines held only 1/10 of a mile of beachhead. That 1/10 of a mile cost the Marines 1/3 of their initial invading force of 5,000 men. And the next day promised more of the same. In the midst of chaos, the life of every Marine depended on his willingness to risk it. That meant standing up and charging into a hail of bullets. There was no easy way to knock out the Japanese emplacements. The only answers? Grenades, TNT, and flamethrowers. Every strong point on the island would have to be taken in that manner. By the end of the 2nd day, the Marines had succeeded in splitting the island's defenses in half. While an Allied victory no longer